All right, we are live. Camera seems to be a bit low for one reason or another. I think my audio is decent. I'm going to test my audio by going to watch my video really quickly. That is not it. Oh, wait. There we go. Wait, what? That's weird. Why am I not seeing the video? Not seeing the video. Oh, there we go. Much better. Okay. Let's get this party started. All the levels and stuff. Ooh. Uh-oh. What next? MMO and Python? Hello, old friend. Welcome back, Jack. It's been a hot minute. I am currently trying to figure out how I want to do this. I think it's this. Yeah. So there's this whole idea of like 5 months later, I tried every engine to make a simple MMO RPG game. Hey, stop being right. New folder. I think it's this one. Responsible for controlling a pawn used by the player. See, I want to play with this, but like I don't want to screw up things. But let's see here. So, a cinder layer. Hey, it's sadder for me because I watched it. Which, me trying to make stuff. Wait, I wonder if this actually has a player controller attached to it, maybe. I don't think that's a player controller, right? Can I delete this? I wonder. Oh, okay, so I can delete blueprints, but you can't delete C++ files. So silly. But I do enjoy the company. Oh, the company is always amazing, right? Okay, so I feel a bit lost. Here we go, spawn player controller. I think this is the one that we want to probably override. Spawns the appropriate player controller for the given options. Split out from login. Or easier override. Oh, sorry. So if we come into here and we go to Cinder game mode, right? It's this here. Maybe here. What I want is the all I really want is it was, so if we go over to here, we can see so this is a character, right? I think it's under engine, right? Okay, so it's not an engine. Maybe here. What is it in? Game framework. Game framework, there it is. And then a character right here. Controller. So like, we have like these, but this isn't at all what I want. Okay, so a player controller inherits from controller. So this is a controller. I wonder if I could treat the controller as a player controller. C++ check if object is of type you can do it with dynamic cast, at least the polymorphic type. Actually, on second thought, if you can't tell if it is specifically a particular type with dynamic cast, but you can tell if it is that type or any subtype thereof. Oh, sorry. The code below demonstrates 3 different ways of doing virtual function dynamic cast. That's horrible. What about Unreal? Unreal Engine check of variable. None of it works the way I want it to. And this doesn't allow me to do the get that I want. And I want the player controller. Cast to player controller. This wants an index. I don't have an index. Player controller ID. Get player controller ID. Get player controller ID. Damn, it requires the player controller. Ah, that's something I don't have. Player. Okay, wait. So this is from within character. Okay, so Unreal Engine get player controller for character. You can't get other player controllers on the other client as they are not replicated for security reasons. Players have complete access to their memory, so they could read out information they should not have access to. Same goes with game mode. All exposed information should in player state created for each a player controller and game state created for game mode, which are replicated, and player state can be accessed from controlled pawn 2. A pawn is possessed by a player. Points to player state needed for network play as controllers are not replicated to clients. Use controller. Okay, so we can see where remote clients are looking. Last hit by. Add controller pitch up. Is player controlled? Pawn start fight. Become view target. Called when the actor becomes the given player controller's view target. Disable input. Enable input. A player controller. That might be something worth looking into, a controller. What is was disable input? Oh, a actor. That'd be, there's pawn. Damn. This is not making any calls outside of this. So annoying. I feel like I'm just like going through this constantly and it's just not never working quite right. Get character movement. Player input component. Unreal Engine display mouse cursor C++. I put a coding in C++ for mouse cursor, but it's not able to run in the compiler filed successfully. Without any screenshots and or code, won't really be able to help. True story. Why do people send screenshots? Why is that a thing? I really wish it wasn't. Is there... Unreal Engine log. Oops. Unreal Engine log. Log temp. Or is it? Yeah, log temp. Warning. Text. Testing. What is the quick build here? Control F9. Welcome back, Goofy King. How's the programming coming? Oh wait, we wanted to shift F1, see the output logs. Yeah, how's the programming coming, man? Did you do any programming today? Let's see. Warning. Wait, I have action jump used, invalid key. If I do the, can I do the filters? Oh, there we go. Oh, it looks like it didn't actually run that at all. Okay, so this doesn't run at all right there. So controller is null at this point. Or maybe this. Unless I'm getting this entirely wrong, which is also Alt-P. Yeah, I might be getting that wrong. I really want to do a custom player controller, but I also like don't want to deal with accidentally breaking things, if you know what I mean. I just have to do this. Blueprint, player controller. Let's see if this works. I don't want to change anything right now. Right? So I want to leave that completely normal. And then we want to go to, I guess it would be world settings here, right? Yeah, and then player controller. I thought it was in here. Was it? Is it not? Cinder game mode. Player controller. Create new blueprint. Wait, what? I just created a blueprint for that. Okay, do I need to delete this then? Selected game mode. Okay, let's see if this works. Shift F1. Where is our player controller? Here's our player controller. It's definitely not that. That did not work. Wait, that's not the one that I was using, was it? This should be deleted. Some of the assets deleting are still referenced in memory. How do I see them? Why can't I see? What? It's like, oh, it's being referenced somewhere. Cool. But where? Where is it being referenced? Okay, delete. God damn it. Can force delete, I suppose? Alright, play. Let's see if this breaks anything. Okay, I'm not seeing anything broken. Good. Okay, details. What if I go to the world? No. Uh, what do we have? Network player start. Should also probably do the editor will act as a client. A server will be this one here. Okay, so player controller. So here's player state. Not seeing anything there. Here's our primary here. Let's see. Character movement. I'm gonna find it eventually. It's definitely none of those. I'm just gonna raise my desk a bit here. All right. Let's see. There we go. Okay, world settings. Perspective visibility. Whether to place visible cells inside pre-computed visibility volumes and along camera tracks. Enable I just want to edit the default controller here. Oh, I feel like I'm spending way too much time on just getting this frickin' mouse to work. Player state class. Let's see here. What if we get the first player controller? What if we just try that? Let's just try that. So we'll just do this. This never fires, right? So get first, get player. If a pawn is possessed by a player, returns its player states needed for network play. Network played. Get player state, right? Get, maybe get pawn. Ooh, maybe that. Get pawn. So pawn is in player state. So get player state. Get pawn or get player ID. Sure, interesting. Player controller. Get player state. Turns a player state. Okay. What does this require? uWorld player net ID. So it's not that one. Player net. Get player. Get net. Net connection, that's a unet. Owning player. uPlayer. Returns the owning uPlayer if any actor. Okay. Cast to player controller. I guess it would just be like controller cast to player controller maybe. Maybe this. Maybe this. Controller cast to player controller. B show mouse cursor equals true. If controller what's the issue here? It's, that's not what I wanted, but okay. Is deprecated reason cast to controller has been replaced by standard cast to node. Please update your code to the new API. Okay, let's see if it will just do it for me. I'm going to just do this for now. Hope for the best. Let's enter debug mode. This controller. No. Debug. Here we go. Okay, so feel like I need to ask how to get the player controller from within a character in one of the discords. I think that's the only thing to do right now. I'm just gonna leave that server. Help. Where's the help here? Oh, CPP. I have been stuck for a bit. I'm trying to get the player controller from within my character to class so I can enable the mouse cursor to be visible. I'm currently using the third person template. The third person okay, so I think this is just gonna jump directly over here. So if we do turn to sender, where is it here? Step over. Yeah, it just jumped over. So controller, I think, is empty. Network mode smooth. Control boost multiplier. You can walk off ledges. Interesting. Acceleration last update. There's like a lot here. Wow. It's not in here. It's a nav moment. No. Maybe here. It's player state. There's player state is 0, is null. Control input. Last control input. Control character movement. This one's always interesting here. This one seems like it should be where it is, though. Old base. Network. Anybody knows out there, please let me know so I can figure it out. Random stream. Base. Rotation. Camera follow. So there's really not much here. Let's try that. So somebody just suggested get controller. Here. So I don't think that will work here, but this might. Let's see here. Oh, this is a controller. See, and then it's what? It's B, show, player. One sec here. Play path, return a controller which doesn't appear to have the B show mouse cursor. Oops. Ah, where'd it go? Oh, there it is. Ah, no. There we go. I'm like all over the place. Windows is not my preferred thing here. It's really messing with me. There we go. So I think this will show mouse cursor equals true. Yeah, that's not working there. Cannot resolve symbol. Player. Does this return anything? You can cast it to your custom controller type. Casting to wait. See here. Or just do... Do I have to have a system, a controller? Sorry, I'm in Discord right now. I'm in the CPP for Unreal Slackers. I think this is an open Discord, so I'll just bring it over here. Where do you have B? It's wait, sorry, a player controller. It's a on the a player controller. Okay, so let's try this. So get player controller, a player controller, and then this would be b show mouse cursor equals true. This may or may not work. Okay, and then it was what, control F9? Damn. No, that completely crashed. Close without sending. That totally crashed. I wonder if it's because I don't have a player controller yet, maybe? Maybe if I put this down here. Okay, so that built without crashing. So now I'll hit play and this will bring it up. This will either work or it won't. Restore selected. Checked out from source control. Okay. Oh my god, that worked. Yeah, B show mouse. One sec. What did I? Let me get it correct. So I B show mouse cursor equals true. Thanks. It's a property on. With one U, yes. Oh, sweet. Oh my god. Asking that form was the right idea there. Let's see how many times this runs. Unreal Engine log, right? And then it's what? Temp log? No, wait. Log temp? Yeah, log temp. Warning. Text. I'm running. Let's see how many times this actually does its thing. Wait. This is still... Is it still running? Yeah, it's still running. Build. First time using and not C++ stuff. Let's do all this. All right, let's see here. Play. Shift F1. Then we go to the log. Is running. Looks like it only runs once. Sweet. So that's perfect. Sweet. Although, wait, no, this doesn't. Okay, yeah, okay, sweet. What was I doing? Okay, so now what we want to do is, because this is causing a problem now, is we want to prevent this from going out. Like we want to capture the mouse now, because this also creates a new set of situations. Let's go here and actually play with these settings a little bit here. Project settings. Let's just do the capture instant, right? Or maybe, wait, I got rid of the controlling camera thing, right? Yeah, I did. Okay. So what we want to do now is we can close most of this. Close that. I think that I just closed the one that I actually want to keep open. Don't need that, don't need that. Here we go, explore, games, Cinder, source, Cinder character, and character H. And then we'll split there and boom. Okay, so what I want to do is create a protected value down here, right? And here I want to say void is controlling camera. And then this will take in was it an eTouch? No, it was a key event, right? Character, or was it was the jump, right? Yeah, so this will take in a key event. So this will take in, wait, or does it take in nothing? Oh, it just takes in nothing, okay. Wait. Take control of camera. Take control of camera. And then we'll add a property up here. So we'll just add a property right here. This will be a Boolean. Bool. Get used to always checking object pointer. That way, if there is no controller or the controller is of a different type, it won't crash. Ooh. Is iStream a standard Windows SDK type? Reply. This is good to know. I already did this wrong. This is good to know. I already did this wrong. Okay, so take control of camera equals false. Okay. And then this gives us the ability to have a function in here, which we're just going to auto create, generate implementation. And then just right here, we're just going to say b take control of camera equals not b take control of camera. And that is not where we wanted that at all. We're going to move this down here and put it just right there. There. And then we're going to create a new binding here. So bind action. We'll need 2 bind actions. So we'll just do this. And this will be take control of camera. Take control of camera. And this will just be a Cinder character. And take control of camera. Just like that. Beautiful. Let's make this a bit smaller here. And then I also want to implement this a bit differently, and I'm going to bring this down a little bit as well. So we're going to come down here and do this. And then we'll do if a player controller star player controller equals get controller a player controller. And I want to stash this, so here we'll say a player controller is player controller. That. And then this would be player controller, and then this dot player controller equals player controller. I think here we can say PC, like they did over there. And just because it is immediately obvious, here we're only using it for a little bit here. Get update player controller settings and store them. And this needs to be a there. Beautiful. See here, object member player controller can be garbage collected at any time. Oh, okay, so I guess I wouldn't do that then. That's kind of annoying. Let's because this is this is a bit of a pain in the butt. Okay, so this can be garbage collected at any time. Is that a problem? Okay, wait. Okay, so we can't actually store that. What happens with this? Like, I wanna see what this is here. I also didn't know about this, and that's cool that we can do that. Let's take a look at what this is doing here. See. Return cast, get controller. Return controller. Oh, okay, so it's just getting the controller and then doing the cast. Okay, that's fine. I thought maybe we might have to like look for it, and if that was the case, that was going to be a problem, right? But wait, if that's true, then controller, right? Oh no, because we need the cast, because the controller is an A controller, not an A player controller. Okay, yeah. Update. Enable show mouse cursor on player controller. Boom. There. That's all good. And then we'll come back into Unreal. And in our inputs, we will add a new one. And this will be on. Wait, did we do this? Right mouse down. Capture permanently. I think that's what we need. And then this would be take control of camera. And then this would be mouse, right mouse button. And then make sure that we've got this correct. Take control of camera. Yes, we did get that correct. Beautiful. Amazing. Here. And then if B take control of camera. Oh wait, no. Actually, let's do it after here. So if B not take control of camera. Or do we? No, I don't want to do that. I want to do it above here. Just trying to think here, because like, yeah. Actually, if I do this, we can just do this here. And just give this a not. There. All right, so that should enable the mouse cursor on. Wait, did that build? I thought I should build, right? Control F9. Yeah, don't show this dialog again. Build. All right, then we come back over here. We can close this, hit play. Oh my God, look at that. It's amazing. Mostly amazing. Stop. Okay, so that works. And then I guess the next part here would be, okay, so if we play, right, we've got a, shift F1, we've got our controller, which is our character. I believe it's this one, right? Yeah, it's this guy here. And if we come over here and we go to the camera boom, what would this, how would we disable movement for this? What we want to do is prevent this from being able to be moved. Because this just feels weird. Maybe that's with the camera itself. I guess that would be the camera, right? Huh, no, I'm not seeing any updates in the camera. Weird. Is that not the right one then? Oh, absolute rotation. Wait, no, that's because that's the rotation of the actual. Oh, okay. Would it be this one then? No. Let's try this. Camera. Nothing. But if I let's see, collision, asset user data. Let's see. See what happens when I move. No. Weird. Okay, so this is somewhat connected. There's so many cameras and I don't know which one's the right one. All right, we'll just stop and go back to the code. Code makes more sense right now. Okay, so I think that it's going to be this controller, the yawn and pitch, I think. So if we do virtual void, and this would be add controller pitch input override, right? And virtual void add controller yawn override, right? And then we come down to the turn rate and whatnot right here. We're going to do the creation of these. Generate implementation. We'll just generate both of them and then we'll move them. Generate implementation. Actually, no, this is about the right spot anyways. No, it's not. I wanted to move them down. Never mind. I stand mistaken. Here, we'll keep these all together here. There, beautiful. Thank you, Jack. Okay, there we go. So in here, what we want to do is if b take control. Actually, I want to rename that. Let's rename that to controlling camera. To refactor, rename. Be controlling camera. Okay, so if be controlling camera, I think it was pawn, right? Yeah, okay. A pawn. add controller yawn input with value. And then we'll do the same here. Beautiful. And then we'll come back up to here. And this will be a Cinder character. And we'll do the same here. And now I think this should give me what I'm looking for preventing the character from moving around. If like the camera, I think should work now. So we get nothing, and then we get it. That is not correct. Oh, that's why. This needs to be pitch. Pitch input. There we go. Much better. Player. Look at that. We're not able to move the camera. Now we are. And the cursor goes away. Cursor's here. Cursor's... Oh, look. And then we can zoom out. Let's put a cap on how far we can zoom out, though, because that also seems super important. So we'll go here. And I think this is the boom arm that we're looking for. Here. Maybe this one? I think that we need to switch this to a non-networked player to play as standalone. Play. And then F1, we'll grab this. F1, grab the boom, because I think the boom will be affected here. There it is. Target arm length. Let's say 1,000. So we're going up by tens. So let's trigger it for 1,000 is the max, right? So let's see. Character zoom. Else if there's probably a way to inline this. Actually, I know there is. If oops. If camera boom target arm length is, so this is adding, right? Because this is zoom out, right? So it's getting further away. So if the target boom boom is greater than or equal to 1,000, if not, oops, I think this would need to be like that. I feel like that's the case. Not much of a C++ developer, to be honest. And then here we don't want to be able to zoom greater than we don't want to be able to zoom past 0. If not, camera boom, target arm length is less than or less than 0. Oh yeah, wait. If there. Weird, I thought I stopped that. Okay, so now F1, Shift F1. We come down to our third person character. We keep an eye on the boom here. There's the target arm length, right? We're at 300. We zoom out. We want to make sure that it caps at 1000. And we can zoom in, but we don't go past, I think we set it to 0. Although I think in this case, we want to cap it at maybe like 100. I think we also want to change this offset here. Not that. Oh, no, this should be 0. I think it's Y, right? We want to move the Y up. No, it's the Z. Oops. 0. The Z. What do we want the Z to be? Let's say 65 maybe. Okay, so we're gonna target it onto 65. Yeah, that feels better. Look at that. We're targeted onto the head now instead of the center of the body. There we go. So that's 65 we want for the boom. Camera boom. Socket offset is 65. There, and then we hit play. Yeah, this still doesn't feel weird. Feels fine and normal. There we go. Beautiful. It's not following the way that I want anymore. Like, I want this to snap behind the user. I think that's in the camera here. Or was that the offset maybe that did it? So we'll remember 65, right? And then we'll just do play. Because I think, no, okay, never mind. So it wasn't the offset. Camera boom. This needs to be 65. There. Save. Pawn control, use pawn control rotation. It's placed on a pawn. Should it use the view controller rotation of the pawn where possible? I think so. I think that becomes true. And it's being set to false here. Don't rotate when the controller rotates. Let that just affect the camera. False. No, we want this to be true. I think if this is set like that, it will just work. Yeah, that's actually what we wanted. There we go. Beautiful. So if we go like this, and when we hit W for forward, it actually moves the camera. rotates the camera behind us, which feels way better. Surprisingly, so much nicer. There we go. Beautiful. Oh, it's amazing. I love it. I eventually want to do like full WoW controls. Like I really like WoW controls for this. Okay, let's see here. Okay, so let's add our first enemy now, right? So we'll add an enemy, which would just be like a random player. We could make it this box, maybe. Or should we just add a new? Let's see here. Where's the cube's just there, so we could just like how do we add a new thing? Place actor, empty character. A character of type pawn includes the ability to walk around. Okay. There we go. Mesh inherited. Oh, we could do that too, eventually. Interesting. It's all off right now. Capsule. Location 0, 0, 0. Definitely not what I want. Look at that, just halfway through the ground. I would like it to be sitting right there. So I guess this means that like this has a, so is the mesh. So there's that. We come to the world here. There's our random character. We want the Z to be this. And then we click over here and we want to take a look at what this mesh looks like here. This is all 0 and the Z location is minus 75. So that's probably what it's going to be here of the mesh is minus 75. That should put them directly on the ground. Beautiful. And then we can do this. Like, look at that. We can turn it into the female. Like that. Play. Huh. I wonder what this person, like what this looks like when we change it to the female. If it makes a difference in walk. I think it makes a bit of a difference in the walk. Yeah, your hips move more when you're female, when you use the female mannequin. I think there's more sway, right? Huh. Not bad. Whoa! Cool. All right, play. Beautiful. All right, we collide. It's amazing. Okay, so collision's working. We've got an enemy. We want to take a look at what it will. Yo, I'm going to head out. See you tomorrow, maybe. All right, have a good one, Jack. Sorry I missed it. Okay, so next step is click on Unreal Engine. Click on Object. How to click on 3D objects. I like how I ask for C++ and I get this. So good, so good. It's amazing. All right, so I guess what we should start with is going into here. We go into project settings. We got to get used to going to project settings as we take things here. So would this be an axis? Speech mapping. Okay, so I think this would be this one, right? Or no, wait. Let's do one like this here. And this will be target object. Clicked object. And this will be mouse. Left mouse button. There we go. Now if we go back to here, we have let's see here, character movement. Let's turn right. And then this would be clicked object, or create interactions. To do create, or no. Wait. This is the wrong area. Input here. Handle camera controls. Handle character interactions. There we go. And then player input component. Find action. And this would be edit project settings. Input. Clicked object. Clicked object, and then it'd be IE pressed, and then we would give it a clicked object clicked object button down. Clicked object button down. So this would be void clicked object button down. And then void clicked object. Actually, I don't know that we actually need a button up. So we could do it on the up or the down. But yeah, I guess you'd have to release anyways in order to press the button again, unless you played a hacky hack situation here, but it doesn't really matter. Here, and then we do generate implementation. And then this would be Unreal Engine log. And that's a great question. Hey, should I use Blueprints or C++? I'm planning to make a big game. The answer, yes. This is amazing. The answer is both. Okay, wait. So it was temp log, right? No. Temp log? No, log temp? Log temp. And then we want to do warning. Actually, we want to do debug. And then, is debug not valid? Resolve symbol debug. EU log documentation. This is not the documentation, but like I guess it's a thing. It's not what I wanted, but it's a thing. Huh. Here we go, logging. Let's see here. Also, not what I was looking for. Is that not part of this? Unreal Engine log. Oh, I don't want blueprints. Write log file. Don't want to write a log file. I want just logging. Can we get just logging? This isn't what I was looking for, but let's see. Unreal Engine. Maybe core. Logging. So here's logging, which is going to take me back to exactly where I just was, which is not really what I was looking for. The documentation for this is kind of garbo. Unreal Engine log debug. Is warning the only thing that you're allowed to do? Like, is warning the only thing? You'd think that there'd be more than warning. When coding, we may sometimes want to send some debug information. It is possible using macro log message. are extremely important and convenient way of keeping track of information in your program as you are developing it. You don't want warning, you want debug. Debug is for debugging. I'm just putting that one out there. Error warning display log level are printed to the console and log files. Huh, okay, so they appear in yellow by default. Fatal, verbose, very verbose. Huh. Interesting. Okay. I wish that there was more and or better, but whatever. Define log category. Log verbose. I don't think this is valid anymore. Is it? Text. All right, well, I guess we just do it. Let's try this quickly here. Log temp. Warning. Sorry, this would just be get name, right? I think get name is valid. Get name? Yeah, it is. Okay. Let's find out if this works. So this is bound to the right click button. So this is either going to work or it's not. No enter. There we go. Come back to here. We can close this now. Hit play. And there we go. Oh, it works. Beautiful. Okay, so this now works. So now what we want to do is get the object underneath the cursor. Unreal Engine 4 get object under cursor. C++. Get hit result under cursor. I like how I specifically added C++. The first thing that comes up is not C++. Objects, blueprints, yeah, of course. Top-down object under cursor. Get hit result under cursor by channel, or get hit result under cursor by object node. You'll probably need to uncheck context sensitive to find them. Or there's convert mouse location to world space node, then use the vector from that to do a line trace. Convert screen coordinates to world and then line trace them from camera along mouse point. Should give you the object of interest. Should be built in conversion function to go to screen world. This is not what I'm looking for, but it's kind of interesting nonetheless. Can you actually play with this? No. Let's see here. I'm trying to think here. Is there a way to make an object clickable? Maybe if I go back to that input, there might be something here. Oh. Edit project settings. Oh. Input. Search mapping, list of access mappings. Let's take a look at this. No, that's not what I want. Capture mouse on launch. I want that now. What if I make this object clickable? Disable close simulation. Would it be the mesh? Click. Cast shadows. We don't cast shadows. Oh, interesting. That actually changes quite a bit. Look at this. So if we come over here and we click on her, see this shadow right here? If we disable, wait, where is it? I completely lost where it was. Where's the cast shadow? Generate overlap event. Character step on. Cool. Fill collision. I completely lost the cast shadow. Where did it go? Enable gravity. Simulate physics. Enable gravity. Gravity is on here twice. Wait for cloth tasks. Well, let's see if we can find it here. Character movement, editor only, gravity. Wait, do I have the wrong one? No. Yeah, wait, no. Am I in the wrong thing? Should be more than just one, right? Oh, I was looking at the... Wait. Okay, this is my character. My character definitely is missing stuff. Because, like, the camera's missing now. Wait, what's going on? Where's my... No. No, things are missing. I can't access the camera anymore. Maybe if I do this, will it fix? No. Okay, what if I go into here and stop it? We'll just replay. Oh, there we go. It's all there now. Then it's just this character here that we wanted to play with. Okay, so think it's going to be this, right? Cast shadow. Oh yeah, here. I was gonna do the cast shadow thing. So like her back is all shadowed, right? And then we do this and it just removes everything. It's kind of interesting. Except for there, this is still casting a shadow. So it's like part of this. Interesting. Anyways, I don't see anything that is like make clickable, right? Like we've got a lot of this, but we don't see any clickability. Like nothing's like specifically clickable. Oh, interesting. Let's play and see what happens. Nope. Okay, nothing. We'll put that back to none. There we go. Because I don't know what it does. We'll figure it out. How do we make this character clickable, though? What's the difference between on-click object and left? Ooh, on-click object. What's the difference between on-click object and left mouse button? You have a simple question. I try to add a mouse click event on my screen. I want the object is moving when mouse is clicking on it. The on-click object nodes is working. The left mouse button is supported to do the same function. But it does not work. Does there anybody know the difference between them? All right, let's take a look at this. Oh, okay. So it looks like what we do is we just add to here. So blueprints here. Replace the selected actor with an instance of a new blueprint class inherited from. Okay. Paper character behaves like a character but uses a UPaper flipbook component instead of a skeleton mask. It's a visual representation. Note the variable name mesh is not set up on this actor. Interesting. I just want a character, I guess, in this case. What's this one? ArcVis character. Cancel. Actually, wait. Maybe delete? Let me just take a look at something here. Place. Want to make sure there's not a better option for this. All classes. Because I thought I saw some AI stuff. AI. Okay. No. All right, so it looks like that's probably it. Add component. We could add a new blueprint component and call it clickable. Can we have multiple blueprints attached to a single instance here? Unreal Engine, multiple blueprints, single object. Advice on using multiple blueprints on one asset. I'm currently working on a system for item containers, trying to make things as reusable as possible. In this instance, I have a desk, interchangeable with cabinets, dressers, etc., which is placed in the level as a blueprint. In the construction script, we had two child actors, which are for the drawers and drawers or cabinet drawers. For those, I am using an extension from my door blueprint. It has the same basic functionality and uses locks and keys, blah, blah, blah. Each of these drawers then adds child actors for the items they will contain, physical objects like a bottle of water. Looks great because the items roll around when the drawer is open like they would in real life. The problem lies with the child actors. In the current engine version, you can't access the variables of child actors from a blueprint passed in the level. So I can't choose the string for which items to spawn or whether a certain drawer should be locked. So I'm mainly putting them together in the level and using grouping. Not my ideal solution. No, that does not sound like an ideal solution. I tried making it all a single blueprint, but thought this setup would play nicer as far as determining which drawer the player was interacting with and give me an easy way to have a varying number of drawers with one blueprint. Any ideas on how I could make this work? Are you doing something similar? You could give your parent blueprint a function that adds an object to an array. When they begin play, yeah, that would be a way of doing it. Just like have them auto-generate them. That does not answer the question that I was trying to. Referencing one of multiple blueprints and create blueprints for multiple meshes. Have blueprints execute on multiple objects. Multiple objects in blueprint. Blueprint best practice. Sure. You can do many things with blueprints, everything from making a small game or procedural content tools to prototyping new functionality or tweaking and polishing things made by programmers. It is possible with blueprints. Visual scripting, with the blueprint visual scripting system. However, there are certain things that will impact the performance, your performance more if they are done in blueprints. If you have a blueprint that's doing a lot of operations and complex math, every tick you might want to consider using native C++ code. Blueprints are best suited to making event-driven functionality, such as handling damage-taking controls and other things that don't get called every frame. If you would like to read more about coding for blueprints, see the Blueprints technical guide. Always useful. Even if your functionality is well suited for blueprints, there are decisions you can make in setting up your blueprints that will make things go more smoothly. This guide will go over some of the more common decisions you will have to make, as well as tips and tricks for blueprint users. Level blueprints versus blueprint classes. Level blueprints may be very familiar to users of Unreal 3 Kismet because you can select objects directly in the level and operate on them. They're great for one-off prototypes and getting familiar with the blueprint system, but they are specific to the level they're used in. I think that maybe I should do like the... What if I do this, actually? Play standalone, no. I do this, and I put 2 characters in here. Oops, 2. Right, and then I go back to the world, and I delete this. Here, just delete that. Boom. Then I hit play, right? There should be 2 characters. There we go. There's 2 characters. My camera is all kinds of messed up now. That is weird. That is not at all what I wanted. Not to mention the... Wow, the boom is all kinds of not in the right spot as well. Okie dokie. Let's fix that. I guess I'm going to have to just continuously just stay in that one area there. Like, I just have to do it all through that. All right, let's play this now. Oh, wait, Control F9. Oh, wow. This feels so weird. I don't know if it looks as weird as it feels. It's so off. Because the camera just won't move anymore. But if I go back to this, will it work? Okay, so I go into here. Yeah, now I just get exactly what I wanted. Like, this is exactly what I wanted. Maybe? Kind of feels off. But, like, I can zoom in on my head and everything, too, now. Somebody's like, screw it, I'm rolling my own netcode. Okay, this doesn't feel right. This was working. Wait, is this how WoW feels? I don't think that's how WoW feels, because it really doesn't feel right. Oh, I think this went to something different. Oh yeah, this is classic. Okay, yeah, no, it's just, huh. Okay, so it's just the animation. Okay, so the animation is what makes it not feel right. And then the back pedal, we need to make that a bit different. Make that a bit slower. Make that like a little bit slower. Okay, where was the game? There, and then we'll do here. So to do here. Take control, yeah. Move forward. Okay, so here we go. Find out which way is forward. Get forward vector. And then this is just like, I think this just does essentially like if back kind of thing. Let's see here, text. Debug text equals. Should this be string then? No. All right, so this would be Unreal Engine log. Log temp warning text moving value. And then this would be %f. I think it's 2 dot. No, just %f, and then this would be value maybe. Only one way to find out. Let's see if this works. I don't think it's going to work. I think this is going to be an error. Play. Oops, shift F1. Logs, forward, moving, back. Okay, yeah, so if the value is -1, we wanna do so if the value is -1, we want to cut in half. Add movement input. World direction. Be force. Scale value. Scale value. Scale value. And that's just value, so it's a scale value of 1. So if we just do this, right? So this would be if value is greater than 0. .0 at. Just greater than 0 is fine. Else this will be minus 0.5f. There. And then control F9. Now our back will slow us down. It will be 50% speed. We might want to tweak that because that's probably not what we actually want as the value. But if I throw it in there, it's a little bit more dramatic. right? So if I go back, there we go. And then we just need to have a backup motion. Yeah. So we can go back to the client and we'll just do 2 players and hit play. I feel so slippery. That's so jank. Oh, with the netcode, it's so jank. It doesn't feel quite right. Like I don't think I'm offset correctly. The camera boom. The camera boom should all be. Let's move this character forward and F1. Was it third person? This one here, yeah. Camera. It doesn't feel quite right, and we do want this offset to be 65, I think it was. Yeah, we'll set that offset right now because that's actually bugging me that we keep going back to the wrong offset. So let's just do that in the camera up here. When we set up the camera here, camera boom, camera boom, what was it? It was camera boom, socket offset, offset dot z equals 65. Beautiful. Now we hit play. And we're still in the wrong spot. Why are we in the wrong spot? The camera is not, the camera boom's not in the right spot there. Oh no, it's supposed to be in the right spot. Oh no, it is. Okay, beautiful. But are we backing up at 50%? I feel like maybe this is like just the overall speed here. Move right. So if what if we do the direction? What if we do this? Do the moving value. F. And then this would be direction X, be percent F, Y, which would be percent F, and Z, which would also be a percent F. And then here we would do direction dot X, direction dot Y, and direction dot Z. And then we would come into, we would build this, F9. Player movement is incredibly important. It has to be spot on. If it's not spot on, the game won't feel good. And if the game does not feel good, there we go. Okay, so that's based off the camera. No. Okay, so we need to figure out which direction the character is facing, not the camera, because right now we're basing it off of the camera. Character controller, get controller rotation. Nope. I want to get I think it would be the mesh, right? And it's the Z. Okay, so it's the Z. Get unit access. Yawn rotation. Rotation.yawn. So if we do rotation, oops, rotation dot on. This might be it. What if we do this? Oh wait, no, that's the wrong rotation. We don't want that, because that one's obviously starting to be wrong already here. So if we do rotation, we want the mesh rotation. Would this be yaw? Maybe just like straight up. Control B user controller. Yawn. Yaw. If true, the pawn's yaw will be updated to match the controller's rotation yaw if controlled by a player controller. That might need to be true. What if that is true? I don't think that's what I'm looking for, because I think I tried it and it didn't work the way that I wanted it to. So if we just default these to true. Oops. Helps if I spell things correctly, you know? And then what's this one? This one's Control P, Alt P. The direction is still off because I'm still getting, like, this is not correct here. How are we dictating? Forward and back. Let's see here. Unreal Engine get player get mesh get the direction a mesh is pointing. Calculate the direction of a static mesh. Calculate the direction of a static mesh. I've been trying to figure this one out. Create a vector 3 variable for the ball called last position. Ball's current position. So we'll give it the length. Store the ball's current position in the last position variable. This should provide you with the forward direction of the ball. That's not what I wanted. Like at all. Calculate direction. Base rotation. I really thought that that was going to work with the negative number, right? Because like it does put you going backwards. So that was weird. So like you do start going backwards with the negative number, so it theoretically should be correct, right? Let's see the, oops. Okay, so if here we say if value is greater than 0, else, actually no, this should just prevent anything that's not greater than 0 from even causing a character to move in the first place, which will give us an idea of whether or not we're on the right direction here. Here, we'll hit play. Okay, so that's not the correct direction. Like, that's not what we were actually looking for at all. Because it's still, right? Huh. Wait, it is -1, yeah. Moving value of negative minus 1. What if we do, wait, we don't have the debug on here. Yeah, we don't have the debug. That is why I was having weirdness. Okie dokie, here we go. Oh, sorry. Shift P. Oops. Shift Alt P. Okay, so now I should be able to move forward, but not backwards. There we go. Okay, so that does work. So then if this is greater than 0, do this. Else, right? Essentially else, we want to do now this should affect the amount of speed that you have going backwards. It might still be too high, but at least we've got something, right? And we can play with it, right? Here we go. Forwards, back. Okay, we're definitely slower back. That feels better. We still need to work on the animation because the animation is not quite what we're looking for. Still feels a bit jank, right? Yeah, but it feels better. Oh, wow, look at that. Okay, watch this. So what we want to do is we want to now make it so the character, if they're ever moving backwards, all of their stuff is, and so if they're backpedaling, they're always going to be at a negative here. So what we can do is we can come over here and we can say, will be back walking backwards equals false. There we go. And then we can come down here to the move forward. This, and then we would say be walking backwards equals true. Be walking backwards equals false. And then here, right, if be walking backwards, if not be walking backwards, else if value is greater than 0. Wait, no. Oh yeah, no. If value is greater than 0, 0.5 f. What would be the best way to find this? Because I wanted, would it be divide by 2? Like, I don't know if divide is the right answer here. 0, minus 1 divided by 2. Like, yeah, I guess that does make sense, actually. Oops. I guess that would be probably faster than the way I was going to do it. Because it's not really that big of a deal. We gotta divide by 2. Control F9. There, and then just, oops, Alt key. This gives me a precise way of doing a percentage anyways. There we go. I think that we should do it by a way more drastic percentage here. So this would be value divided by maybe 1/4 of your regular walk speed. This is going to be very drastic, and that's kind of what I'm going for here. So I'm going to change it up here as well. Value divided by 4. That will give me 1/4 there. And then we'll do the build. Once we verify this actually does work the way that I want it to, I'm going to call it a night, I think. That might actually be a problem. Might want to bind W to something instead, because if I bind W to something, then I can have it do something a bit different. And I think that's actually what I want to do. In this case. Damn. All right. Well, I'll figure that one out tomorrow. All right. I'll see you all tomorrow. Thank you to everybody who joined. Thank you to everybody who chatted. Thank you to anybody who subscribed, anybody who liked or commented or whatever. And I'll see you tomorrow. All right. Cheers.